Shalom, Ashbaka. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel, Tina Alyshaba. Today's scripture reading will be out of Yovheliym or Jubilees, chapter 35. And if you haven't already, grab your Cepher to follow along. Now let's get started. Chapter 35. And in the first year of the first week of the 45th Jubilee, Rivkah called Yaakov her son, and commanded him regarding his father and regarding his brother, that he should honor them all the days of his life. And Yaakov said, I will do everything as you have commanded me, for this thing will be honor and greatness to me, and righteousness before Yahuwah, that I should honor them. And you too, mother, know from the time I was born until this day, all my deeds and all that is in my heart, that I always think good concerning all. And how should I not do this thing which you have commanded me, that I should not honor my father and my brother? Tell me, mother, what perversity have you seen in me? And I shall turn away from it, and mercy will be upon me. And she said unto him, My son, I have not seen in you all my days any perverse, but only upright deeds. And yet I will tell you the truth, my son. I shall die this year, and I shall not survive this year in my life. For I have seen in a dream the day of my death, that I should not live beyond 155 years. And behold, I have completed all the days of my life which I am to live. And Yaakov laughed at the words of his mother, because his mother had said unto him that she should die. And she was sitting opposite to him in possession of her strength, and she was not infirm in her strength. For she went in and out and saw, and her teeth were strong, and no ailment had touched her all the days of her life. And Yaakov said unto her, Blessed am I, mother, if my days approach the days of your life, and my strength remain with me, thus as your strength. And you will not die, for you are jesting idly with me regarding your death. And she went in to Yishak and said unto him, One petition I make unto you. Make Esau swear that he will not injure Yaakov, nor pursue him with enmity. For you know Esau's thoughts, that they are perverse from his youth, and there is no goodness in him. For he desires after your death to kill him. And you know all that he has done since the day Yaakov his brother went to Haran until this day, how he has forsaken us with his whole heart, and has done evil to us. Your flocks he has taken to himself, and carried off all your possessions from before your face. And when we implored and besought him for what was our own, he did as a man who was taking pity on us. And he is bitter against you, because you did bless Yaakov, your perfect and upright son. For there is no evil, but only goodness in him. And since he came from Haran until this day, he has not robbed us of anything. For he brings us everything in its season always, and rejoices with all his heart when we take at his hands, and he blesses us, and has not parted from us since he came from Haran until this day. And he remains with us continually at home, honoring us. And Yishak said unto her, I too know and see the deeds of Yaakov, who is with us, how that with all his heart he honors us. But I loved Esau formerly more than Yaakov, because he was the firstborn. But now I love Yaakov more than Esau, for he has done manifold evil deeds, and there is no righteousness in him, for all his ways are unrighteousness and violence, and there is no righteousness around him. And now my heart is troubled because of all his deeds, and neither he nor his seed is to be saved. For they are those who will be destroyed from the earth, and who will be rooted out from under heaven. For he has forsaken Yahuwah of Abraham, and gone after his women, and after their uncleanness, and after their error, he and his children. And you do bid me make him swear that he will not slay Yaakov his brother? Even if he swears, he will not abide by his oath, and he will not do good, but only evil. But if he desires to slay Yaakov his brother, into Yaakov's hand will he be given, and he will not escape from his hands, for he will descend into his hands. And fear you not on account of Yaakov, for the guardian of Yaakov is great and powerful and honored, and praised more than the guardian of Esau. And Rivkah sent and called Esau, and he came to her. And she said unto him, I have a petition, my son, to make unto you, and do you promise to do it, my son? And he said, I will do everything that you say unto me, and I will not refuse your petition. And she said unto him, I ask you that the day I die, you will take me in and bury me near Sarah, your father's mother, and that you and Yaakov will love each other, and that neither will desire evil against the other, but mutually love only. And so you will prosper, my sons, and be honored in the midst of the land. And no enemy will rejoice over you, and you will be a blessing and a mercy in the eyes of all those that love you. And he said, I will do all that you have told me, and I shall bury you on the day you die near Sarah, my father's mother, as you have desired that her bones may be near your bones. And Yaakov, my brother, also I shall love above all flesh, for I have not a brother in all the earth but him only, and this is no great merit for me if I love him. For he is my brother, and we were sown together in your body, and together came we forth from your womb. And if I do not love my brother, whom shall I love? And I myself beg you to exhort Yaakov concerning me and concerning my sons, for I know that he will assuredly be king over me and my sons. For on the day my father blessed him, he made him the higher and me the lower. And I swear unto you that I shall love him and not desire evil against him all the days of my life, but good only. And he swore unto her regarding all this matter. And she called Yaakov before the eyes of Esau, and gave him commandment according to the words which she had spoken to Esau. And he said, I shall do your pleasure. Believe me that no evil will proceed from me or from my sons against Esau. And I shall be first and not save in love only. And they ate and drank, she and her sons that night, and she died. 3 Jubilees and 1 week and 1 year old, on that night, and her 2 sons, Esau and Yaakov, buried her in the double cave near Sarah, their father's mother. Hallelujah. This concludes a reading of Yovheliym chapter 35. If Yahuwah is giving you any insight or wisdom, please post it in the comments below. I'll give you my take on this chapter real quick. It reminds me of the commandment, honor your father and your mother. Rivkah has really showed up in the book of Yovheliym for me as just an amazing mother. Her impartations to Yaakov and blessings over him, and just the wisdom that she has, and also her discerning, the character of her sons, discerning Esau's character, discerning Yaakov's character. And clearly this is why she loved Yaakov more than Esau, because she saw the righteousness in him since his youth, and she saw evil in the heart and even in the actions of Esau since his youth. And so, and Yahuwah, oh my gosh, this is amazing. The fact that he would, in a dream, let her know, that her death was coming. It reminds me of, even with Masha or Moses, when Yahuwah told him, like, your time is almost up. So, you need to impart wisdom into Yahusha or Joshua, because he's about to take over and bring the children of Yasharel into the promised land. So it just, she's all about handling business in this chapter, like, tightening up loose ends before her time of death. Just like Masha was strong, and he was vibrant. There was no need for him to, so to speak, die, because he still had his strength, just like her. She was filled with strength. She had her teeth. She was completely there, even at, I believe, 155 years old. But again, she was all about handling her business. And I just love how Yaakov was like, just, Mom, whatever you say, I will do. I will honor you, honor your mother. And even before approaching Esau, she took the time to speak to Yishak to get, to get his support and have him have conversation with Esau. But clearly that didn't happen. So she had to take it upon herself to make sure that she protected her son, Yaakov, but also she made sure that there was shalom, or there was peace between them before she passed, and that they both swore and committed and created a covenant to love each other after her death. And so, yeah, this was, again, a chapter about honor your father, your mother. In this case, honor your mother. And they both chose to honor their mother. And then after business was taken care of, that night she died. And they did, in fact, bury her as they had swore to her. So I'm in awe of this chapter. I'm in awe of Rivka, clearly. And I just love the backstory of what did go down before her death between Yaakov and Esau, and even to the point of Yishak admitting that he loved Esau more, but more so because he was the firstborn. But he acknowledged Esau's character since his youth. And obviously we see that Esau stole from his parents. He did not honor them. He did the opposite of Yaakov. When Yaakov came back, he was blessing his parents, giving them back things that they, now that we understand, that were stolen, and providing for his parents. And so I think, let this be a lesson to us in honoring our own parents. An example with Yaakov is he honored his mother. He heeded to her wisdom, and as a result, she blessed him. He heeded to her request, so he listened to her, he obeyed her request, and he took care of his parents. He blessed them with the things that they needed, food and whatever, he provided for them in their old age. So it just was a great, he was a great example in this chapter of what our walk needs to look like to obey that commandment. So definitely, post in the comments any revelation or any insight you have, or what you want to say about what I've said, or anything that you glean from this chapter that could benefit those that are coming to the channel, listening, and then scanning the comments to see, what you all are saying, or what you all have thought, or what you all is giving you. If you're new to this channel, welcome. You can find other readings in the playlist. Those that come to the channel, thank you for just continuing to support the channel and encouraging me in reading. And just this is a way to, again, just help our people grow in the word and grow in our walk in truth. If this channel reading of Yahuwah's word has blessed you, please share, like, and subscribe. Ane ahabata mashbaka. I love you, family. Yahuwah barakata. Yahuwah bless you. Shalom.